So what can you do if you're getting all the reassurance, but you're still anxious, you're still jealous, you're still afraid, you still feel like he's going to cheat on you, you still feel like you can't trust him, you still are constantly in this anxious attachment state, and you don't know how to just feel calm and reassured no matter how much he tells you everything is going to be all right, even though he hasn't really done anything wrong. Then what can you do? Well, you have to take a long look at your real situation here, because your thinking is riddled with trauma and cognitive distortion, and you have to address that. Your soothing for yourself, your reassurance, does not come from another person. You are not still a child that needs to be soothed by the mother. It is your responsibility, now that you are above the age of 18, to soothe yourself. So even in a relationship, when you need reassurance, you need to stop looking to the other person for the reassurance. That's old childhood, unhealed behavior. And you need to start looking to yourself for the reassurance. You need to start going inward for the reassurance and giving yourself the reassurance. You give it to yourself. You don't just look inside like, where is it? No, you give it. You say, hey, it's going to be okay. I'm going to be able to handle this. You reassure yourself what? That you're going to be good either way. It's silly to look to him for the reassurance, and of course it's not going to work when the whole concept is that you believe you can't trust him, so you're going to ask the person that you think you can't trust to reassure you. Well, you're not going to trust the reassurance because you already said you can't trust this person. So you just created a situation that folds in on itself and collapses like a house of cards. It doesn't make sense. Obviously, you can't do that. So what you need to do is not be looking to the other person, which, by the way, even if he's telling the truth, and even if he's never done anything wrong and he doesn't want to do anything wrong, people are unpredictable. So the very thing that they're telling you, they could get into a situation later, not even have expected to be in a situation like that, and betray you after reassuring you, only leading you to have even worse trust issues, which is all the more reason why you shouldn't be looking for them to reassure you. Because they can't, because people are unpredictable. People change. And even if they're telling the truth. You're not going to believe them anyway. You're not going to trust them anyway if your whole issue is that you feel like you can't trust him. So your reassurance for yourself is, no matter what happens, I'll be okay. That's reassurance. You give it to yourself. No matter what I find out, I'll be okay. It doesn't matter what he does. I'm good either way. I'm fine. I don't want to find out any bad news. I don't want him to cheat. But if he does, then he's gone. He's kicked to the curb. Your sense of safety doesn't come from avoiding being fooled, trying to get ahead of the curve. Oh, I'll just expect it before it happens. That will protect me. No, it won't. That will keep you in anxiety now. And then when it happens to you, you'll be in sadness and depression. It's better to stay in happiness and in security now. And then if it were to happen, which at least now you're not contributing to it happening, you're not pushing it into happening, you're not creating a self-fulfilling prophecy. But if something bad were to still happen to you, which it can happen to anyone, you'll have a calm, regulated nervous system to be able to handle the tragedy that you're now facing, the legitimate tragedy that you're now facing, instead of wrecking your nervous system, wearing it out on the illegitimate tragedies that have never even happened yet, and then having to face a legitimate tragedy. It doesn't make sense. So what can you do about the anxiety and the jealousy? All anxiety and jealousy is fueled by distorted thinking. You have to find the distorted thoughts. For instance, what could be exacerbating your anxiety is the distortion that your world is going to fall apart if you lose him. Oh no, then what will I do? Everything, my whole world, he's everything to me. That's a distortion. Okay? So you got to reel that in and be the adult in the room. Talk to your inner child. No, honey. He is not my whole world. My whole world is not going to fall apart if I lose him. He is not my completion. He is not my everything. He is not a part of me. He is a separate human. And if I lose him, or in this case have to dump him because I find out that he did something wrong, then so be it. In fact, I would be happy to know the truth. So to see that come out in his character, I could actually see that as being a blessing that it came to light and that I now know that that's his true character. But I need to wait until that actually manifests itself instead of just assuming that that's what his character is before he's even proven that, before that's ever been proven. So what's the cognitive distortions that are leading to jealousy? Identify them, then be the adult and talk back to them. Oh, he's probably secretly attracted to her. Cognitive distortion, mind reading. Oh, if he pays attention to her now, then it's only a matter of time before he cheats. Cognitive distortion, catastrophizing. If he compliments her, it means I'm not good enough. Cognitive distortion, personalization. If he notices another woman, it means he doesn't truly love me. All or nothing thinking. If I feel insecure or I feel like something's off, it must mean that he's done something wrong. Emotional reasoning. If you ignore all the ways that he loves you and that he shows love and that he reassures you, and then you focus and hyper zoom in on everything that he does or anything that he does that seems off or look like he glanced over at that other girl, that's mental filtering. It's cognitive distortion. Oh, well, she's prettier, she's younger, she has a better job than me, she's more successful, so he must want her. That's comparison distortion. If he keeps talking to that woman like that, he'll eventually leave me. Fortune telling. He's a flirt. Labeling. I'm not attractive. Labeling. All men cheat. Overgeneralization. Recognize the cognitive distortion. That's the childhood mind. That's the inner child. It's wounded. It's traumatized. Now you talk to your inner child as if you're talking to an actual kid who has these same questions for you. Give that reassurance. Be the adult in the room. You can't lead your life according to these childhood traumatized ways of thinking. It will destroy all your relationships, all of them. No matter how good, how healthy the person will be, you have to change this. Growth is healing and healing is growth. So this is our opportunity. Great place to start is to learn cognitive distortions. There's a PDF for cognitive distortions and a special course called the 12 Cognitive Distortions of Trauma inside Healing School. Link is on my website. Link is in the bio to my website.